Hello everybody, this is Desmond250 back again. Today I'll actually be doing a weapon review on the SKS and another thing. But for right now, I'm going to go talk about something because I'm kind of pissed off right now. So, I was actually planning on doing a Modern Warfare video today. Issue is, I've realized in the past, I don't know, 2 hours trying to record was the fact that I had no ability to record. I don't know what the issue is, but for some reason I have no ability to record any gameplay on Modern Warfare. I can stream, and I can do certain things, but if I post, like if I want to post a video, or if I want to, get gameplay, nope, can't do it. Won't save. I don't get why. So, I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe you guys in the comment section know what the hell's going on. So, yeah, main thing is right now, at the moment, I cannot do Modern Warfare videos. I can do live commentaries, potentially, or live streams, as you call them, in some people's eyes, and post those, but that's about it. As for that, yeah, so Modern Warfare is not a video series I can do at the moment. I will be returning to Hardline soon enough. I will actually be probably posting another Hardline weapon review later today. It's just, well, the moment Battlefield 4 has not been pulling in as many views. I know a lot of you guys still want me to complete Hardline. But as an apology for not being able to play Modern Warfare, let's review the weapon in one of the new DLC weapons from that game in the game that I had beforehand. So, let's get into the review, and I will talk about this weapon, because this is actually my most used primary weapon in Battlefield 4. Okay, so the SKS is a DMR, which means it's an all-kit weapon. It fires at 333 RPM, and the stat chart I have for the weapon says it does 43 to 34 damage. That has actually been patched. It now does 34... Actually, no, it now does 43 to like 25, something like that. Or no, it does 43 to 33, sorry. So, when it used to be a 3-shot kill at all ranges, now it's only a 4-shot kill at long range. I think it's around like 60 meters if it comes a 4-shot. Either way. As a muzzle velocity of 440 meters per second. I actually have a stat for the bullet drop, which is 15 meters per second squared. The recoil, it kicks 0.35 upwards, 0.3 to the left, and 0.4 to the right. And its ADS while standing still is 0.1 degrees, and its accuracy while on the move is 1, which is terrible. As for its reload speeds, there's a 2.3 quick reload and a 3.5 second empty reload. And as for its first shot multiplier, is a first shot multiplier of 2, meaning that every shot will actually kick twice as much as what you have. So everything's gonna be multiplied by 2. And yeah, so that's gonna be the stats of the weapon, and I'm going to explain what this weapon is and why honestly, this is my favorite DMR. So, first like big thing about this weapon is the fastest firing DMR in the game. 330 RPM is the fastest by far of all the DMRs, and this actually allows it to be the most competitive DMR in close quarters, and is also probably the fastest killing DMR out to 60 meters, and it's also one of the fastest killing weapons out to 60 meters. Just because it has 3-shot. It takes a 3-shot kill when 90% of weapons in the game don't do that. Now, as for the other main reason I like it is simply its versatility. It has enough range to compete. Like, it has the damage to be able to compete at range. Not as well as the other DMRs, but well enough. It has the rate of fire to compete in close range, and it has good enough accuracy and good enough controllability to where you can use it as a medium range weapon, and you can kit it for every single style. If you want like a stealth weapon, you can do it. If you want if you want to sit back, like laid back bipod up on a hill somewhere with a freaking 4x optic and just go to town on people, you can do it. If you want to run around with a cobra sight and a laser sight and just spam people to death, you can do it. So I mean, it's one of the most versatile weapons in the game, and that's what gives me my absolute love of this weapon overall. As for my personal opinions and recommendations for the weapon, I would recommend one of 3 setups. Well, actually no, I can choose 4 setups right now that I would like, and since I have extra time on this video, I can talk about it. The main setup you'll see me use here, since I'm playing on my ult, so I don't have all the setups unlocked yet. This is the most versatile loadout. This is the simple standard DMR loadout. PSO 4x optic. Simply put, just my personal favorite one. It has good magnification, 4x obviously, so you can pick people off at range. You have good, it has a very good sight in my opinion with the triangles. Not the triangles, but you know what I mean, like the V's to judge your range and all that. You can use the 3.4x optic. I simply don't like it, but either way. Next up will be either the laser sight or the I forget what they're called, like the target enhancer thing. Basically it auto spots when you aim it on targets. They're both good, although the accessory is more your choice than anything else. Those are just my 2 recommendeds. For barrel, the heavy barrel is needed. Simply put, well, yes, the heavy barrel does increase your recoil even more, and you could see that this weapon has some hefty recoil. The thing is with it is that it actually has a fast enough rate of fire, and a good enough control, like good enough center speed, to where you can legitimately use the heavy barrel and it won't cause too many issues. And simply put, you want it just for the extra accuracy. As much as people are like, oh, well, these weapons don't have 0.1 accuracy. Well, not only that, but it also means that it has less spread increase per shot while standing still. So since you're going to be standing still with this weapon anyways, this just makes it so you can spam it at max rate of fire and it can still be generally accurate. You'll see some clips here where I just start spraying and I'll still somehow be hitting targets even though I'm suppressed, and I'll still be able to, you know, just kill people even though I shouldn't be accurate enough to do so. As for the final attachment, which will be the underbarrel or the grip, I would recommend the angled foregrip. Simply put, on DMRs, the angled foregrip is literally just less recoil. It reduces the first shot recoil by 33%, and as that 2 times first shot multiplier goes, that cuts that by 33%, which is very good for the weapon. And it allows you to simply just have less recoil, and it kind of counteracts the addition of the heavy barrel a little bit too. So overall, it's just the only attachment you should really run on this gun besides the bipod. Next up will be the close quarters loadout. This loadout you'll see me use a little bit more. It's the same attachments as all the others, except that you run the a red dot sight or a low zoom scope, and you always run the laser sight. Simply, laser sight better hip fire, and the reason why you run the smaller optic is obviously since you won't need it over range. I recommend the Cobra. I'd say of all of them, but I have seen people use other optics. The Iron Saints aren't terrible either, but they can sometimes obstruct your view, so I would recommend still using a red dot sight at the end of the day. And next are the 2 more specialized loadouts. I have the supporting, the support squad mate kind of style, which is, simply put, you slap on the heavy barrel still, you slap on the PSO 4 times, or 3.4 times, I forget what that one's called. You run the targeting tracker, or whatever you want to freaking call it, I keep forgetting what it's called, and you run the bipod. Now simply put, with this setup, you can get in close and you can still do the general things that the SKS could do, but this also gives you the opportunity to bipod up on the side of a hill and just provide overwatch for your squad mates. And even though you're probably outside the 30 meter, the 60 meter range, so you'll be taking 4 shots to kill, you still have enough damage like fast enough that you can still kill people pretty quickly. And people won't be suspecting to go down in 4 shots. They'll be expecting to go down anywhere in 5 to 6 shots. So they won't expect just getting dumpstered by an SKS at that range. And this is probably the best loadout in my opinion for small game modes. This is the stealth loadout. Simply put, any scope of your choice. Thermals are actually pretty good on this loadout if you're playing night maps. But any scope of your choice, it just depends on what range you want to engage at. You run any suppressor. You run canted iron sights. If you're running a mid-zoom scope. If you're running a low-zoom scope, I would recommend the laser sight. And you put on the angled foregrip again. Simply put, this weapon's versatile, but it doesn't have many attachment changes. The main way you use this build is you simply just pick off targets that you know aren't going to, either aren't going to hurt you at all, or the targets that are going to hurt you the most, and you just keep in the shadows, keep picking off targets, and don't get yourself too close in, because that suppressor reduces your range, and simply put, if you're close enough, that range decrease and the bullet velocity decrease is going to cause issues at range. But overall, if you guys want my best weapon, I would recommend the versatile loadout. Simply put, it's just the best one for overall. As for classes to run on, I would recommend recon or support. Simply put, the SKS can deal with most infantry, but the issue is that makes it good for support is that you run out of ammo fairly fast with it due to its high rate of fire, though it does have a 21 round mag, which is very good. But overall, it does run out of ammo pretty fast, so having support just to provide you some more ammo is kind of a good thing. As for the recon class, simply put, it's a DMR, so it just gives you a semi-auto way to use a sniper rifle, and that is the one I tend to use with the sort of support bipod loadout, just because the fact that you can, just play like your standard recon, except that you have a semi-auto weapon. Though other DMRs are better for this, this is still my personal favorite, so I still use it anyways. So yeah, that's going to be my review of this weapon. I'm going to, talk about what I'm going to be doing next, but Hardline will be coming back soon, as I said earlier. As for any other, things going on, I would probably say that school's being a pain, but the good thing is that I'm going on break as of the end of tomorrow, so I will have a whole week's worth of videos I can make with no issues. So that means you guys will probably be seeing a lot more from me. And like I said, a lot of that will be Hardline. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy that. And hopefully you guys also enjoyed this video. Yeah, I hope you guys just enjoyed. Like and subscribe, and yeah, tell me which Battlefield Hardline weapons you want to look, or you guys are looking forward to. I'll be seeing you guys all later, and yeah, pray to the gods that my Modern Warfare finally starts recording, because I actually want to make a video discussing the new season. But with that being said, see you guys all later.